Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So in today's video we're going to be taking a look at JavaScript web development. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Now Java itself is a high-level interpreted programming language, and it's primarily used for web development to create that dynamic and interactive web page. It was first introduced in 1995 by Netscape and has since become one of the most popular and widely used programming languages in the world. Now, since it does play that crucial role in enhancing user experience and, of course, adding functionality to web pages, we'll be taking a look at how JavaScript is used in web development. JavaScript is primarily used for front-end web development, and with the statistics that you can see on screen now, you can see that it's very popular for web development. With its popularity as well in backend development, you've got it for mobile apps, desktop apps, data visualization, graphics and animation, data analysis, game development, embedded apps, and machine learning. But 29,804 people prefer to use the actual web development. So JavaScript itself is primarily there to enhance the user interface and user experience. Front-end developers use JavaScript to create interactive elements, validate forms, handle user interactions, and update the content dynamically without the need for page reloads. So maybe you want to try out what the JavaScript coding language is all about. There's other areas where you can test it on websites such as FreeCodeCamp. You've got W3 Schools, JavaScript.info, Codecademy, and Udemy. But we'll go ahead and use FreeCodeCamp here just to get us into the ropes of what JavaScript is all about. So we'll just scroll down here, and we do have a list of different areas where we can learn JavaScript. So they do have JavaScript algorithms and data structures certification. But what's great as well is if you want to learn about a responsive web design, then you can go ahead and click on that. You do get a mixture of CSS, HTML, and JavaScript itself. But we'll take a look at the JavaScript algorithms and data structures. And this will get you into the rope of learning it. So there's a little description there that states, while HTML and CSS control the content and styling of a page, JavaScript is used to make it interactive. In JavaScript algorithm and data structures certification, you'll learn the fundamentals of JavaScript, including variables, arrays, objects, loops, and functions. So you'll mainly get an opening as to how to use it, what parts you need to do for the creation of that interactive field for HTML and CSS. So you've got parts there like comment your JavaScript code, declare JavaScript variables, storing values with the assignment operator, assigning the value of one variable to another, and so on. So there's a couple there. We'll take a look at one. So we'll do the comment your JavaScript code. So this would be the line to do it. So this is an inline comment, full stop. And then how it ends is the use of / and a star. So there's multiple techniques into actual coding. So we'll actually just fix this up here. And you can learn how to do the multi-line comments. That's the multi-line comment. And whenever you're happy, just go ahead and run the results, and it says there that the test completed, and you just go on from there and check out all the other tests. Now again, this is great to enhance and develop your understanding for JavaScript itself. Now if we go back, you can see that you can learn more. You've got declare JavaScript variables, you've got storing values with assignment operator, assigning the value of one variable to another, initializing variables with the assignment operator, the declare string variables. So that'll be another one that's very important. So my name and then semicolon. Now you're always taught to actually put the semicolon at the very end of your code, so when it does continue it will work. There you go, and then semicolon, and and of course, so create two new string variables, my first name and my last name, and assign them the values of your first and last name respectively. So when you do go ahead and do that, so you've got my first name, so then you do another one there, my second name, or my last name, sorry, bring that down. So that new variable name will be my first name, so 1, and then we'll just copy and paste this, we'll bring that down, and then we'll have that as 2, run the test, and there you go. So it's accepted that, and it's happy enough. We got 2 tick marks, and that's how the variables will work, or the string variables. But yes, very, very informative. You've got everything that you need from Free Code Camp or all the other ones that I've suggested earlier on in the video. So I would highly recommend to check those out. So our next part to the JavaScript development is DOM manipulation. So JavaScript interacts with the document object model, so that's DOM, which represents the structure and content of a web page. Developers use JavaScript to access and manipulate HTML elements and CSS styles, dynamically modifying the appearance and behavior of web pages. So just to further demonstrate what DOM manipulation is all about, we're going to use W3 schools as our example to take a look at the different document objects. So starting off with our first one, which is display all name or value pairs of cookies in a document. We'll see how that's laid out in terms of code. So click the button to display the cookies associated with this document. You can see this is the actual, there is a document for this, and so cookies associated with document plus document.cookie. So we'll go ahead and try it. So you can see that it's brought up a script for the associated cookies. Next one is displaying the domain name of a server that loaded the document. Take a look into that. So you can see that this is the domain name. It accesses back, so document.domain. So this is our actual document file, which contains all the information that we need from cookies, domains, and we'll double check. We've got date and time, the title of the document, full URL. So if we take a look at another one here, see when it was last modified. Then you've got the display and title, and of course replace the content of the document. So that is more or less what document object model is all about. So our next topic would be the JavaScript events or event handling. JavaScript allows developers to respond to various user actions such as clicks, key presses, and mouse movements. Event handling enables developers to trigger specific actions or behaviors based on user interactions. And I'll try to explain this as well using a mobile app. I know it's not really much on the web development, but it's just to give an understanding on what the JavaScript event handler can do. So just to gain some understanding on it, we'll take a look at the JavaScript events. So there are HTML events, so element event, some JavaScript. That's more or less how that will work. And you can see the time, and then if you click that, you'll get your time. And then there's the date as well. And these would be the common HTML events. So on change, on click, one mouse over, one mouse out, on key down, on load. So say if you are going to click a button, that will associate itself with JavaScript, of course, and it'll be within HTML. So that is how that would work. So just to further explain what the event handler can do in JavaScript, this is more or less what the code is. So I've got intent equals new intent, which is the splash screen.this, main activity.class, start activity intent, and then finish. So what that'll do is it'll bring me up my splash screen, and then that'll then bring me to my main activity class. So main activity being this one, and that means that my splash screen at the start. So a splash screen is basically your loading screen. That's what that means. Anyway, my loading screen will then link me to my main activity being my actual layout. Anyway, just to make it clear in explanation, I'll go ahead and open up the app and show you how it looks in the actual design side of the web application. So I've got the mobile here. This is the actual app, as you can see. It's called My Volkswagen. So I've clicked it. Now it will open up, and the first thing that'll open up is the splash screen. So we'll go ahead and wait for that now. So that's the splash screen. Okay, it's a little bit glitchy, but that was the splash screen. So again, if we go back to the area for that code, so what that did was our new handler, so post delayed intent. So if we take a look at what we have here, so content intent, and then new intent package context, which is splash screen dot this. So we've actually got a link towards it, and then that was our splash screen there from what we can see earlier on. And then I'll see if I could actually put up the design. So that was the initial load up screen design, and then we reach the main screen. See if I can get that up, or see, which was the activity main, and you can see that that is the activity main. But yeah, that's more or less how an event handler will work for JavaScript. So when it comes to the actual frameworks for JavaScript, developers would often use React, Angular, Vue.js, and this is to streamline and expedite the development process. So what we'll do is we'll take a look at some of the different frameworks that you can use for JavaScript. Now, Vue.js is said to be a progressive JavaScript framework, and it's very beginner friendly. It's easy to integrate into existing projects, and it offers a gentle learning curve and can be used for building small to medium-sized applications. You've also got Angular, which is a comprehensive front-end framework which was developed by Google. While it may have a steeper learning curve than some of the other options, it does provide a robust ecosystem for building large applications. Another great dev tool is React, and React is very widely used in the JavaScript library for building user interfaces. It follows a component-based architecture, making it easy to create reusable UI elements. React also has a very active community, which means that you can get a load of help, and it is widely used in the industry. Bootstrap isn't really a JavaScript framework, however, it is a beginner-friendly front-end framework that includes pre-designed UI components and styles. Now, it incorporates JavaScript for interactive elements like dropdowns, modals, and carousels. Now, it also has HTML and CSS with it, but I would say it's still a great area for beginners. Then you've got jQuery, and it's one of the most popular and beginner-friendly JavaScript libraries. It simplifies DOM manipulation, event handling, and AJAX requests, making it easier to work with JavaScript in web development. But there you have it, guys. That is the JavaScript development. Now, it is a fundamental skill for web developers as it forms the backbone of modern web applications and contributes to creating dynamic, interactive, and user-friendly online experiences. If you guys enjoyed the video, let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.